Hello, I assume this is working. Someone in the chat, let me know if you can hear me. It is working, excellent. I'm going to plug in my headphones this time around. Actually, let's see here. Like a radio station, yeah. I missed my calling. I'm just going to plug in my headphones. There we go. That's better. This is the Cowboy Bebop soundtrack. You can pretty much get it anywhere. All right, let's see here. Shut that off. Hello, hello. Okay, let me adjust here. I had set everything up before I put the microphone, and now the microphone is like right in front of my face here. Okay, let me adjust. The Netflix live action version, it looks really cool. My only worry is that it's just going to be like everything they're doing is like a one-to-one recreation of the cartoon. Like they even recreated the intro like shot by shot. And if all they're doing is recreating the cartoon, I don't see the point. So I hope they do something new with it. That's the only thing I'm hoping for with the Cowboy Bebop cartoon. Oh, hey, Drunkarella. Hey, Edmundo. Hey, Marshmallow Bear, Hero Studio, Katie133, Clapper G, and a bunch of other people. Black Bull Music. I don't think it was the Black Bull Music ever on Spotify. I'm not sure. I know it was originally... oh, yeah, Cowboy Bebop soundtrack. I should probably get rid of all the stuff on my desktop. I'll just bring up AGS here just because. And I lost OBS. There we go. Yeah, it used to be, I don't know if it used to be on Spotify or not. I know it used to be sold by a company called Something Else Music Works. I don't know. They kind of had the rights to it. and they kind of died. I'm just I poured myself a cup of tea earlier, so I'm just dealing with that. Here we go. And I don't know what happened to them, but they went out of business and they no longer sell anything. And I don't know how to get stuff on Spotify. I tried, but apparently it's a huge faff and a half. And I haven't done it. And I know everyone asks me to make the soundtrack available on Steam, and it's just one of those. It's one item on a long list of things that I do need to do, and I just haven't done yet. So anyway, ooh, hot. Okay, I'm gonna let this cool for a bit. Put this over here. Okay. All right. So let's see here. So yeah, Old Skies. I got some small assets from Ben the last couple of days, and I'm just gonna plug them into the game and do some placeholder stuff with them. The first thing, let's see. There's one mission that I call internally. I call it "Time Doesn't Pay," because it's about gangsters in the 1920s. I don't think you'll see these titles in the game. It's just kind of how I differentiate the missions. Originally, I named them by year, but that just got confusing. So it's actually, it's not 1932, it's 1923. Jesus, Dave. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it was like 1923. 1970, 2024, 1873. It was hard to keep all the numbers. So I gave them names. So this is Time Doesn't Pay. And this one is called, I don't know if you can see it, it's called Dines Up, because there's a diner in the mission. So Dines Up. So anyway, the first room in that mission is this junkyard, which this is my placeholder version. And Ben did a also kind of a placeholder version, but a little bit more final. He did this, which he mocked it up in 3D. So I'm going to plug this in instead. So so I can get the placement and stuff like that. So and I'm seeing some chat here. I don't know if this is ever is Old Skies technically set in the same metaverse? Yes, it is. It's less obvious because if you played Unavowed and you played Blackwell, the references and connections are obvious because you have bestowers, you have characters like KK and stuff like that. Old Skies is not the same genre, so the references are a little less obvious, but it is the same. It is the same universe. I sound a bit faded. I need to move the mic. Okay, I'm going to make it louder. Oh, wow, the gain is super low. Okay, I'm going to turn it up. Usually it's up here. Is that better or is that too loud? How's that? How's that sound? Someone tell me. How do I sound? Perfect. Excellent. Yeah, the gain was like down almost. Okay, I don't know why. Anyway, so yeah, this is the opening scene of this mission. You land in this junkyard, and because the way time travel works in the game, whenever you travel in time, you always have to travel to a place that's accessible to the sky, and no one can be around. No one can, if anyone is looking, if anyone sees you travel, like if someone's standing in this junkyard, like it won't work. So it has to be somewhere isolated and open to the sky. Those are the two rules. So I'm going to adjust this walkable area because let's see. All right. You know what? Yeah, sure. Maybe you can you walk behind there? Sure. Why not? Excuse me. I'm going to enable you to walk behind there because why not? I think Ben will probably give me a foreground image to place over this. So I will be able to walk behind there with no problem. But in the meantime, whoops, I'm going to just do I'm going to make a little walk behind myself. Walk behind. All right. Oh, wow. Yeah. This is all mocked up in 3D. Which seems like an overkill way of doing it when he first showed it to me. But the results are so good. You know, like, and it also enables him to make quick changes. Like, let me just draw this, and I'll explain something cool about what he did with this room. This is obviously going to change because bam, and then bam. Whoops. And then I'm just going to draw a cheap little whatever. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to walk that far into the room, so. All right. And this goes all the way down here. Yeah, when Ben first showed me this mock-up, all this like debris was like all like extended all the way over here. And this is a location where there's going to be like around 3 or 4 characters in here at once. And I knew that they'd just be too crammed if they couldn't walk beyond this spot. And so Ben's like, okay, and he just shoved him over. Since it was 3D, he could just do that. He can change the angles a little bit, you know, and then once I say, okay, this works, then he paints over it. So it actually works out really well. And he can, you know, add light sources so we can see where light comes from. It's actually a pretty neat idea. When he first started working this way, I thought it was ridiculously overkill, but it seems to work. All right, I need to put this somewhere. I'll just shove that there. That's just a metal pitcher of water type thing. All right, I don't need this anymore. Boop. And the walkable area, I don't need it to go all the way out. All right, so, and I see some chat. I hate how Ben's even good at 3D white box. Yeah. That's why there's so many rooftops. Oh, in the game, yeah. Hi, Dave. Hey, Summer. Looking forward to this game. Me too. Good God, me too. From what I know, Ben spent a long time learning 3D for Technobabylon too. Yeah, he actually applied all the 3D stuff he learned into doing his 2D work. So even though that project is not canceled exactly, but it's on an undetermined hiatus while James takes care of his health, Ben did learn quite a lot, and he's applying all that knowledge to what he's doing now. I had a breakdown yesterday because I realized I have to create a 3D character for my game. Yeah, doing 3D characters. I tried once. I actually tried following some tutorials and made a 3D character. It looked horrible. It just looked horrible. Script Welder. Oh my God, I love that name. Script Welder. Okay, so you know what? Before I begin, I know that there is. Let's see. Where was it? I had a special streaming mode where all the characters' dialogue gets turned into gibberish so you don't get spoiled. I forget where it is though. Stream mode equals true. Okay, so where is stream mode? Stream mode equals true. So I'm just going to set that to true. Just for this. And before you ask, no, it will be impossible for me to launch with that enabled because I set it, I have it connected to debug mode. And I never launch with debug mode on. So debug mode has to actually be active for the stream mode to even turn on. So I'm pretty safe. Unless I happen to release it with stream mode on and debug mode on at the same time, you know. But the chances of that happening are small. Anyway, let's see what this room looks like in the game. Dialogue manager as talkie manager. Yes, I did. Because I'm a professional. All right, so let's see. It starts off, time doesn't pay. Whoops. Okay, you can skip all that. That was for the testers. All right, well, that's not gibberish, but... And then she sort of... Okay, she should appear farther to the left. Wurgle, nurgle, fur. Yeah, you're not. So you're not spoiled. That's actually not... Yeah, this is her outfit. We don't have the animation of her changing yet. Oh, yeah, this character is Placeholder. We're going to replace her today. So first of all, Fia should land a little bit far more here, I guess. Yeah, she should land like right here. Okay. So you don't need all this recap. This is for the testers because there's a scene that takes place before this, and they wouldn't have known what was going on if this wasn't here. I haven't actually written that scene yet. So Fia portals out at this spot, and then she walks 100. She should walk a little bit farther, and then this other character, Amani. Let's see. Whoops. Also portals out and like a little bit farther. Let's make her a little bit farther. 600. Okay. Use Charlie Brown's sound as a replacement for the voice lines. I really should that. Oh, I added so many extenders. I basically don't use any. Like, I got it. I mean, I'll skim through the stuff. Whoops! I went to my debug screen. You don't want to see that. Lower East Side. Blah blah blah. Ugh. The way it appears in front of the crane like that is kind of weird, but. Yeah. Okay, she should be a little bit more to the right. Okay, I'm gonna bump her over to, let's see. She should be closer to 800, yeah. All right, so she pops out there. Bam, okay. So, how dare you not write the game scenes in order of play? There's a reason for it. There's a reason for it. Okay, she pops out. She changes. Flee, feeble, wibble, flufo. All right, well, that, whatever. Okay. This here isn't gibberish, but whatever. Okay, yeah. There's no walking for her yet, so I'm using one of her other walking cycles. So this character, for those of you unfamiliar with the saga of the production of Old Skies, all of last year, the game was completely different. I kind of burnt it to the ground and started over earlier this year. And this was one of the old characters who we're not using. I'm just kind of using her for placeholder. But Ben just sent me a new version of that character who is called Imani. This is her here. And I'm going to be doing some interesting things with her. So let's replace her, number one. Time doesn't pay, Imani. All right, so let's have her. She's got two different versions, and we're going to do placeholders for the second version, so for both versions. So first she's got her the Chrono suit, which is that blue boiler suit thing that they time travel with, and then her Prohibition suit. So we're going to start with the Prohibition suit. So let's walk and then side, because that's the only one I have right now. So characters, Imani, there we go. Boop. So that's her there. Okay, now I got to actually give her a view. Chapters, time doesn't pay, Imani 1923. All right, good as any. Expressions. All right, that's all got to change. Yeah. All right, so let's replace that with time doesn't pay, Imani, Prohibition, walk, side, bam. All right, flip that. One thing that they might be changing in the next version of AGS is in enabling like this preview here to be bigger. because these sprites are quite large because it's a high-res game, but the engine still kind of assumes that 320 by 240 is large enough for anybody. So that's what it assumes you're going to be using. So first of all, let's replace this. Okay, flipped, paste over. I know there's a lot of chat, but I'm focused. I will be paying attention to you guys in a bit. Okay, so now she should be in the game with that sprite. Except she'll talk kind of funny, but let's take a look. Definitely an extender missing to wait while a character is moving. I know, right? I remember creating one, but for Unavowed, but I didn't create one for this. I need to do that. Time doesn't pay. Oh, whoops! Dang it. Okay. Okay. Skip all this. Skip all this. Skip all this. All right. All right, so she's still. Oh, that's because she's still in her talking. She's still in her talking view. All right, we'll fix that. Okay, so we're gonna do some placeholder talking animation for her. I'm trying to be clever. For those of you who watch Francisco's streams, you might have seen him. I know he does talking in the same way that I'm about to do it. But I'm gonna. It's just placeholder. Because in AGS, there's really no other way to do it. What I'm trying to be clever. What I want to do is I want to have her gesture and do expressions. So what we do is we cut their heads off. And personally, I want to get her as close to the neck as possible. There we go. Actually, you know what? Yeah, wait a second. Yeah. Okay, so that's the body. Okay. Talk body. Okay, and I'm gonna import that under talk body. Yes, okay. That is the placeholder one. I don't want that. So I am going to prohibition suit talk body. All right. Doink. Now, what I used to do is that I kind of kept it very like even. Like I would use the, I would use like this for the head and have it line up perfectly. I realize I don't need to do that. It's actually a little better to leave a little bit of, extra room on each side. So what I'm going to do, let me see, revert that. I'm going to actually, because I'm placing the head in front of the body anyway, so it doesn't quite matter, except when it comes to gestures and stuff. As long as the body is consistent, it's usually okay. Okay. All right, so now I'm gonna inverse that and delete. So that is my talking head. Yes. Okay, I'm going to save that as talk default. So what I'm doing is I'm making some placeholder talk animations just to have like the stubs for it. And it's going to look like crap. But when Ben sends me the actual animations, I can just plug them in and they'll work because the stubs the stubs are already there. So that's why I'm taking the time to do it now. So default 1. Okay. So now you get to see me do some really cheapo talk animations. Really just 2-frame talking animations. It's really okay. So let's see here. Okay, and then I just go, whoops. I go, boop. Wait, what? Oh, right. Okay. Boop. And then I'm just going to fill in the gaps here because I'm an artist. Not. Does anyone say not anymore? Probably not. Not, haha. Okay. I don't even know why I'm bothering to match up the colors. It's, I'm a professional even with my placeholder art. Okay. Doobie-doo. Now I'm gonna make that black. All right. Done. We talking. And that's the default. Okay. I don't want to spend too much time on these. So next I'm going to make her smile. I mean, she already is kind of smiling, but let's make her smile even more. Let's make her... Let's give her some teeth. And then... okay, so that's smile 1. And then smile 2, I'm just going to kind of... there. Right, so that kind of, yeah, okay. Yeah, you know what, if it doesn't quite work, it doesn't matter. Smile 2. Okay, so now let's make her angry. Whoops, I screwed something up. I should not have done what I just did. Oh well. There's a reason why I did all the like alterations on another layer. That way I didn't... oh well. Bring back default 2. Put you back here. Okay. So now I'm going to make her angry. Let's kind of get rid of those eyebrows. Okay, that looks terrible, but whatever. I don't really care how bad it looks. Just to give, it's supposed to just give it just a general theme of angriness. I am not concerned about making it look good. Grrr, grrr. Whoops, no, grrr. And then she should not have that hint of a smile there. She should, yeah, now she looks angry. Grrr. Okay. So then, actually, I don't really, don't need to do that. Whoops, oh, crap. No, that's not what I meant to do. Okay. I don't want that line there. But yeah, now she's angry. Grr. Okay. Yeah, this is the extent of my artistic ability. I know there's lots of chat. I will look at you in a minute. Mad 1. Mad 2. All right, what's the chat here? Came here for the free fish and chips. All right. I'm just scrolling up here. I like all the extenders. Thank you. Oh, the reason why I'm writing the game this way. Okay, so there's the headquarters, there's the kind of the time agency in the future, right? And then there are all the individual missions. And the way I'm doing this, and I did Unavowed in the same way as well, where I wanted the focus to be kind of the individual missions. Like the interstitial, glue that holds everything together is important, but it's not as important as the individual missions. If the individual missions aren't fun and aren't interesting and don't work, then the whole game doesn't work. So in terms of designing and writing, I always focus on the individual missions first, and then I kind of, in the back of my head, while I design those missions, I kind of fill in the gaps of the interstitial stuff. A lot of all my games are written that way. Like most of the time, like it kind of works out somehow. Like a lot of the backstory of Unavowed kind of came about as I was writing the missions. A lot of the big story arc stuff I didn't know from the very beginning. So that's how I generally work. And this mission, so I'm focusing on the mission first, and then like the interstitial stuff at the agency, in between missions, I'm going to kind of work on as I figure it out. So I'm, again, focusing on the missions first. Hope you're okay with me popping in. Of course, Analog Pill. I love the writing in this game. Is it from Fiverr? Yes. Did I use Unity for the TempEGs? I think Ben uses Blender. I'm not sure. He might have leveled up to something else, but I know he did use Blender. What's my favorite part of the game dev process? Working with the voice actors. That's my favorite thing in the world. But besides that, I'd say like there's a difference between being creative and creating. The being creative part can be fun because it's a lot more free, but it's also the most frustrating for me because you're creating something out of nothing, and you can't like schedule. It's hard to schedule it. It's like, okay, I'm gonna take this time and design this part of the game. But it's really hard to do that because it's like you're kind of pulling it from the ether. You're pulling it from wherever ideas come from. And I find that really hard. I think I'm good at it. It just takes time, and it's like the most hair-wrenching part of the process. Once I actually design, once I figure out what I'm doing, the actual sitting down and the creation of it, like, that's so fun. I love that. Like, because I know what I need to do, and I just go through the list, and I just sort of do it. And it's like, I'm seeing it take shape, and I kind of tinker with it as I make it. And I find that incredibly fun. So the actual creating, I love. The actual being creative, I like it. It's just, it has more frustrating moments than good ones. But when I do break through that wall, it's like, there's no feeling like it. It's like, yes, you live for that. But getting to that point, okay, what next? Hello, Slacks. Did I decide to go from Unity back to AGS? Yes, I did. I gave a whole talk on that. If you want to look up my Adventure X talk from 2019, I talk about why I did that. It's too much to get into here. I came here to backseat code. Yes, thank you, Ed. Please, backseat code. Dave Gilbert, bring guillotine back in style? Cutting off the head. That's right. This is chat from several topics ago. I thought you were going to leave it as is and animate them like that Canadian cartoon from South Park. No. Yeah, everyone, not just wanted to pop in and say hi. Hi, McDondo. Hello, McDondo. Smiley. I have people saying hello. How come you're not in the software and games category? I don't know how to friggin' change the topics. Every time I try changing the topic and it doesn't seem to stick. I suck at Twitch. Maybe like if Drunkarella's still here, maybe you can give me some tips. She's the first streamer I ever watched, so I just assume she's an expert. The Vulcan death pinch imminent. Why? Because I cut their head off. How effective this is for being so simple. You mean the talking animations? Kind of. Hey Dave, Dan here. I did music for Kathy Rain. Hey, hello. I love working with voice actors too. Very fun. Feel separated from the game dev process. Yeah, I think of working with voice actors as like my reward for getting to that point, because like they bring life into my thing, and like here are these talented, amazing people that just make my stuff better, and I adore that. Okay, so let's see. Next, did I save this? Did I save this? I did not. Wait, did I? I did not. I did. So the next one I want to do, I did angry. I did happy. I did mad. Surprised. This is always this is always fun to draw. I just give him like googly eyes. Raw. Raw. Again, placeholder, placeholder. This is placeholder. And then kind of make the mouth a little bit more no, that's terrible. I want to do. It's fine, whatever. This isn't exactly high art. Oh my god. Whoops. Shot one. Shock two. And next I want to do sad. Usually when they're sad, I want to do, let's see. She doesn't really, does she get sad? She does get sad at one point. Okay. So I'm going to just adjust her mouth a little bit. No. Usually I change the eyebrows. That usually works. Okay. Kind of make them to the side here. No? I'll just kind of make her. Whatever. It's fine. Yeah. It's I'm not too worried about it being. Ben will make it better. Ben will make it better when the time comes. Okay. Sad. Okay, sad one. And sad two. Okay. Tea time. Should be able to change your category in the streamer dashboard, but Twitch glitching out and not sticking it is also common. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, okay, so it's not just me. Or maybe it is just me. Okay, so now that that's all done, let's bring her in. Okay, so default. And Amani, placeholder, talk, default. Yoink. And then smile. Boop. And then mad. What's the next one? Shock or surprise or scared works for any of those. And sad. Okay. Boop. Okay. Crick. All right, so now we got to set the proper views. So Imani, talk body. Oh, I forgot to set that. Okay. Oh yeah, I have a dummy male and female that I use for placeholders. So now I'm gonna switch it over. Of course I didn't set it because I didn't have it drawn yet. Duh, Dave. Okay, where that needs to be. Okay, paste, flipped, 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 paste, paste. There we go. All right, so that's all there. Talk default. Get rid of all this. I don't need these. That's the placeholder versions. I've set it up so they only talk left and right. Anything else would just be too much. So and no one really seems to notice. It's very rare that the characters talk while facing forward or facing back. And to do expressions for all of those, it would just be to do front and side and like also 3/4 view. Forget it. So it's just 3/4 view that she actually talks. That all the characters talk. So now that's surprised. Yeah, and they're so small you can't see them. So I can only assume that I picked the right one. Yay, AGS. Smile. Talk mad. Talking mad. Let's see. Oh. There, I want... the reason why I call it that is complicated. Basically, that just means talking without moving your mouth. So I just use the first default frame for that. Okay. Yeah, I can't even see it like in the preview view. It's just impossible to see. Okay, so that should just have done it. All right. So, all right. One thing I want to do, I originally set up a room to test various things, but the way I had set it up was not very efficient. So I'm moving it because I just created a bunch of hotspots in the room that I can click on to make things happen. But that was annoying because you can't see what the hotspots are until you mouse over them. And so I'm constantly, moving my mouse over the screen to look for my hotspots. So I moved it to GUI buttons instead. So I am just going to make one of those to test her talking. Let's see, where is it? I'm testing here it is. Okay. Okay, so I'm creating a debug test. Function test talk. that should just be there. Okay, now I need to create a button that does that for me. I literally just created this today, so I'm like still trying to remember how to do it. Okay, let's see. Test talking, and that should, whoops. Button debug test talking, and that should just, yeah, goes to this. And because AGS is dumb, it has to then go to another script to actually do it. Okay. Yes. I have to pass the button you pressed. Equals test talk. All right, so that should do it. Let's see if it works. This game is 1920 by 1080, which I'm already seeing some of the issues that AGS was not meant to handle that. So I'm crossing my fingers that it turns out okay. So, all right, so let's go to my debug room. Yeah, now I got all the stuff here. So first I gotta set my test character to Imani and then test her talking. Oh, whoops. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, she's, yeah, I wanted to test someone walking and talking, but yeah. Okay, her expressions changed. That's good. And it also changes like the, all right. Where's stream mode? Okay. Let's not do that if, okay. And if player room, whoops, and player room doesn't equal our test room. Okay. Because I want to be able to see it. All right. Also, let's not make the character walk because that looked dumb. Let's see. Okay, no. Don't walk. All right, let's try that again. Let's see how it looks. T. All right, test character. Imani. Test talking. Now I'm testing my talking animation, but angry. Yep, she's angry. Holy shit, this is my surprise voice. Now she's sad. She doesn't look very sad. Now she's happy. Now I'm extra happy. That all went by. Okay, so her sad animation didn't look right. Of course, it wasn't a very good sad animation, so that could be it. But let me just double check that I used the right talk sad. Yep, I used the right file. Now let me check her... okay. Wait, what's this? Now that's Fia. I almost changed Fia's animation. All right. Let's remove some of these tabs here. That would have been bad. Okay. Well, not bad. I would have just changed them back, but it just would have been a pain in the butt. Okay. Oh, she doesn't have a sad... Wait. Default surprise. She doesn't have a surprise expression. Okay. Well, let's make one, shall we? V. Imani. 1923. Sad. That explains a lot. I created, I enabled it. I remember deliberately coding it. So if you call an expression and they don't have it, it'll just play the default, which prevents the game from crashing if I accidentally do that, but it also makes me very confused when something doesn't play that and the solution is, oh, I didn't put it in the game. So All right, so now I gotta add her talking. Money slot expression. Whoops. Isn't that what it was? Slot expression? What was slot? Okay, wait. See Amani. Slot expression. Here it is. Yep. Okay. Xsad v Imani 1923 sad. Okay. So now she should do it. That's actually a very good idea, Marshmallow Bear. That's a very good idea. I'll do that. Okay. So test character Amani. Whoops. Talking. No, she said. Yep, that's sad. Okay, so that all works good. All right. So let's see how she looks in game. And then I'm going to do something. Oof. Then there's something else I'm going to do that's a little bit more difficult. Time doesn't pay. All right. Yep. Oop. I'm going to need to. Every character I always have to adjust where their word balloon goes, but I'll deal with that later. Okay, so that all looks good. And then I think they walk on this map and she's back to her. Oh God, what is that? Oh, it's because I know why. Okay, that's because I set. Aha, yes, I know exactly why. 2 2. Nope. Okay. Boop. Okay. Okay, so it works. And now we're going to do something insane. Because she's a time traveler, which means she changes her clothes. And the way it's done is they're in their green jumpsuit. They, do this pose where they like activate this device they have in their hand, and the clothes transform, and then they lower their hand. So I'm gonna just do some like really cheapo frames for that. So again, when Ben sends me the real animation, I can just slot that in when the time comes, and it should theoretically work. So placeholder. Change. So first of all, let's open this. And I forget how it's done. Okay, let's see how we did it for other characters. How did he do it for Joe? Okay. Suit swap. Okay, there was arm up, suit swap, arm down. Okay, so that's 3 that I'm going to do. Just really stupid and cheap. Okay, so placeholder change. So I'm going to do arm up, suit swap, and arm down. Arma down, whatever. I can't be bothered to change it. All right, so first of all, she's in like an ugly green suit for her Chrono suit. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to like change her dress to green just to show, yes, she's in that outfit. All right, that should do it. All right. Sure. Let's make the hat green too, because why not? Okay. And I'm just going to write Chrono here. Because it's a Chrono suit, because I couldn't think of a cleverer name for it. Just in case it wasn't totally clear what this was. Chrono. Okay. So that is... so first one is arm up. Okay. Okay. Arm up 1. And then I'm just going to like do something lame. Duplicate layer. Next layer is just, I don't know. Get thick thing. Yeah. This is me lifting her arm up. And then this one, it'll be like here. And then the last one will be like here. I have the power. Now her arm is up. Okay. So the this is my animation. Okay. Arm up. Arm up 2. I should have just started it from this folder. Arm up 3. And then arm up 4. All right. And then I'm gonna do she does suit swap. So let's do suit swap. Swap 1. And so I don't have to keep changing folders. I am going to open it from that folder. Here we go. Swap 1. I'll just do like a little, okay, duplicate layer. Blending options. I'm trying to spend like very little time on this. Actually, wait, no, I'll just make her brighter, like 25. Okay. Duplicate. And then like that, 50% brighter. And then make this one 75% brighter. Okay. And then the next one will be 100% brighter and make her like totally white. There we go. Okay. Wait, did I save that? I didn't save it. I didn't save any of these. Okay, come on, Dave. All right. Swap 1. This will be swap 2. Swap 3. Swap 4. And then swap 5. Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna bring back. Now I'm going to get the proper Amani. I'm going to stick her here. I believe she's in the right spot. Yes. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. I know what I'm going to do. I'm trying to be too clever by half. Alright. Remove those. Okay. Okay, so now that brightness, I'm going backwards now, so it's 75. Arm down. Whatever. Okay. That's 50. Yeah, the whatchamacallit, the arm is like not the same brightness as it was before, but who friggin' cares? This is, again, just placeholder. This is just to see it and have something I can plug in for later. All right. Wait. Oh, wait. I'm screwing this up. Okay. This all should be in the same okay. This all should be in the same folder. That's okay. I will this all should be together. That's fine. Okay. Okay, I don't think I changed the brightness for the third frame. That's okay. 25. I'll just overwrite that one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go to that folder. Okay, I need to move these into here because it's a full animation. The suit swap goes from one to the other. So, and then she lowers the arm. Okay, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so she transforms. Bam. Okay, so now she swaps. Excellent. Okay. I know there's a lot of chat, but I'm kind of really focused right now. So I'm just going to use these and replace the green Amani with the real Armani. I keep wanting to say Armani. Okay. Okay, arm down 1. Okay. And then go to 3. I like how Photoshop can detect if you want to snap something together. It's one of the few smart things about it. Okay, arm down 2. Oops. There we go. I stand corrected. All right. 3. And then finally, just plain regular Amani. There we go. Okay. Cheap, dirty, done. Okay. So let's see what is in the chat. What kind of tea? It's English breakfast, I believe, or Irish breakfast, one or the other. I don't know the brand name offhand. How old is the AGS engine? I believe the first version was 1999. So it's 22 years old at this point. How crazy is that? I started using it in 2001. So I've been using it for almost exactly 20 years because I made my first AGS game after the towers fell down on September 11th. So it's almost been exactly 20 years since I picked up the engine. Bugs are funny most of the time. They can be. Time travel and dismemberment powers. Got it all. Hello from Canada. Hi. Tikanjia? I'm not pronouncing that right, I'm sure. Should probably be added to bug. Yes. Yeah, we mentioned that before. Thank you. I will definitely do that. The walk animation is amazing. I don't know which one you're referring to. I don't know if that's sarcastic or not. AGS is the same age as Galaxy Quest. Oh, good God. Okay, so now let's get this in the game. And even once I get them in the game, there's still some jiggery-pokery I got to do to get it to work because, all right, Amani, let's see. Oh, right, also, oh boy, okay. You know what, since I'm, okay. Imani Chrono. I'm going to have to do this. Whoops. Dang it. Chrono suit. Okay. Walk. Talk. I won't really do anything there yet, but I need to create the Chrono suit so I can go from one suit to another, which is fine. She starts in the Chrono suit, so we'll just give her that. And then I'll just give her a quick talk body to go with it. Whoops. Okay. I could just get rid of all this. I don't need it because I saved everything. Right. Okay. I'm not going to bother giving her a new set of talking frames because she could just use the other one. But I want to give her the same body, just with the new suit, just so it's not confusing. Okay. Select inverse. Bam. Whoops. Nope. What am I doing here? Select inverse. There we go. Okay. Talk body. All right, so she is gonna have that for a body. And she'll just use the other head, just because. There's only so far I really want to take this. Okay, so now I want to animate arm up. I'm going to import those frames. Placeholder change, arm up, yoink. import all, and then suit swap. And then arm down. Eventually going to have to do the reverse as well, but I won't bother with that right now. Okay. Okay. So now I've got all those in there. Now I'm trying to remember how I did it. All right, so first of all, the first thing I want to do is make sure Imani has the two different suits. Okay, so here we go. Okay, V Imani Chrono. All right, I'm just gonna give her the same sprite for all of them. I just want to have something there. Okay. This all looks like a lot of work for placeholder art, but again, once I get the actual art from Ben, I'll just be able to slot it in, and then all the work. Then I won't have to do this. I won't have to do this later. I've already got it done. So you know, I just save time. I guess I could wait until he gets it to me, but I'll just do it now. I want to delete that. All right, and then give her the talk body. All right. Talk body. Okay, so now that I've got that in there, I'm trying to remember. All right, I'm going to look at how I did the character of Joe, because Joe changed as well. He started from Chrono Joe, ha ha ha, and then he. So did he start? Okay, yeah. Let's see. It looks like, what was loop number 8? Whoops. What is he doing here? He's pulling his arm down. Why is he doing that? I have it backwards. Why do I have it backwards? Okay. You know what? I remember looking at that and thinking it was weird, but I had to do it that way anyway, so oh well, whatever. I'll just do it that way. Okay, so he has this lifting his arm and the swapping from here, and then I think he lowers his arm from his NYU outfit, which is here. Okay, so that's what I'll do. Okay, so from Imani's Chrono suit, she will lift up her arm up. But because I'm a dumbass, apparently I have to import it backwards. So I will do that. I don't know why. I'm going to have to fix that at some point, but not now. So I got a assign to view, which is going to be 223, I believe. 233. Whoops, dang it. That's not what I meant to do. What did I do? Whoops. That's not what I meant. Okay, loop 8. It's loop 8. Okay, assign to view. Loop 8. Add frames in reverse order. Bam. Okay, that's done it. Yep. Okay, now swap. Okay, and then they put their arm down in the reverse order? No. Okay. I don't know why I did it this way. This is dumb. I'm going to have to sort out the proper way to do this. Okay. And so she puts her arm down. I didn't import arm down. Oh, right. Because I imported it. Imported it here. Doink, 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 doink. Okay. There's still a lot of programming stuff to do. Okay, because I knew a lot of characters would change clothes, and I created all these functions and like structs to keep all that straight. And I have to remember how I did it because it's been a while. All right, so it's all in here. No, it's in suit changer. All right, here's all the suit info. Okay, empty suit slot. Okay, here we go. Okay, C Imani, set suit data. Okay, E suit Chrono, and her default view V Imani Chrono. Done. All right, so her. All right, I'm gonna copy how I did it with Joe. This theoretically should make things easier. And it is easier because whenever I want characters to swap suits, I'll just be, once I get it working, I'll just be able to do it whenever I want. I don't have to like import the same input the same commands every single time. It's all done from here. I just say change suit, done. But actually getting the suit working properly the first time is a bit of a pain. Okay, so. Set power pose. E-suit. Okay. 8-8. Set power pose 8-8. Okay. That's correct. All right. See Imani. Set power pose. We call that the power pose when she lifts her arm up because I have the power. It looks like, you know, He-Man, She-Ra. E-suit Chrono. And what? Okay, it was 8. Let's loop 8. 8. 8. It was for left and right. Like this is the view for left. This is the loop for left. This is the loop for right. But she only does it from one direction. For characters like Thea, she can do it in either direction. So I set it up that way. Okay. See Imani set swap from Chrono. And you go to, let's see, I think it's 9. Yep, 9. Okay. Okay, see Imani set from Chrono. I think that would be the, let's see. 14. Okay, I don't need it apparently. Okay. Okay. Why did I? Okay. Okay. Siamani set suit data. E suit prohibition. V Imani 1923. C Imani set power pose. E suit prohibition. Where is it? Okay. 10. Come on, where'd it go? Where'd you go? Here you go. 10. pen. I don't think you need a swap animation, but I need to put something in there anyway. I have a feeling this is all completely wrong, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay. I have a feeling this is all wrong, but it's been a long time. I coded this like 4 months ago. I don't remember how I did it. This seems so complicated, but like once it's in, I could just change suits, bam, bam, bam. Okay, so then I gotta, when they change their suit, here's something I gotta do that's annoying. Okay, it's not annoying. I just have to move this because it's one thing, like I could set all of the character data from one function, but if you change the suit, you gotta change the character data, like their expressions and stuff. So that is a whole different function, which is a bit annoying. But so I have update character struct, which I do that here. If else if this equals C Amani. Okay. If this outfit equals E Chrono, E suit Chrono. Okay. C Imani, change character suit, V Imani Chrono, and her talking is the same as it was. Talk body. No. Wait. V Imani Chrono. What did I call her talking body for her Chrono? Oh my god. No, I can't have that. Wow. V Imani Chrono talk body. Why is it not autofilling? Sometimes you have to save it before it autofills. Why is it not autofilling? Ah! Because I misspelled Imani like a dumbo. Like a big old dumbo. There we go. It still isn't. Okay. Maybe I gotta save it first. Why aren't you autofilling? You're supposed to autofill. Maybe because it's too long. Okay. You know what? I keep meaning to use a. I changed it to VB for view body, or VTB for view talk body. So I'm gonna do that because that just makes things easier. I decided I actually started doing that a little while ago, but I keep forgetting. VTB. It's not there. What the heck? All right, I'm just going to enter it in manually, and hopefully it works. I don't know. That's really strange. Okay. All right, so she changes the suit. Okay. Uh-oh. Wait. Oh, phew. I commented it out instead of cutting it and pasting it. Smart move, Pass Dave. Okay. All right. So I'm using the original talking stuff, so I'm just going to use all that. Fine. Else if this outfit equals E suit prohibition. V Imani 1923. Yeah, I want to change this because Jesus Christ. VTB Imani. That's better. Okay, yeah, because good God. VTB Imani. Why isn't it autofilling? It's supposed to do that. I don't know why it's not autofilling. I'm hoping it works. That's so strange. All right, whatever. Okay. All right, I'm going to look at the chat here. Dave said Unavowed would be the last game made with AGS, and I was so sad. I mean, at the time, before it came out, I thought that I had kind of plateaued with like the 2D adventure game thing. And I'm like, I've taken this as far as I can take it. This is like, I felt that Unavowed would kind of be hampered and like held back because it was what it was. And then it came out and it was our hugest seller ever. And we're like, okay, well, maybe I need to rethink that. But we were kind of like, we still were interested in doing, something in 3D. So we did try it. Didn't take. Crawled back to AGS, and here I am. All future Wajradai games will be made in the release CD-ROM version of Click and Play. An attempt at moving to Unity was made for this game. Check the YouTube channel. Yes, thank you, Blamumu. Hey! I'm afraid I can't stay for long. Just saw the notification. Oh, well, hey, Jadernosaurus. Thanks for stopping by. Mr. Gilbert, what's your advice to someone first getting into coding? I'm not really much of a coder, honestly. I know AGS, and that's about it. I just followed tutorials and just made something small and kind of grew organically from there. Don't people realize it was the hardest to learn a new engine from the beginning? You could have years of experience and absolutely struggle in a new engine. I fiddled with Unity for ages, and I couldn't stand it. I made that little jam game, which is kind of what inspired Old Skies. If you look under Game Jolt, if you go to Game Jolt and look up Old Skies, you'll see the jam game I made in Unity using 3D. And I thought, oh, I made this and it wasn't so hard. I could make a full game out of it. The difference between making like a little tiny jam game using pre-made assets and making like a legitimate commercial thing is, I don't even need to say. Okay, I guarantee I did everything wrong. So let's see. Okay, so first of all, when she, all right, I'm gonna make another thingy. I need to make another debug test. All right, I did one for the character of Joe, so I can just repurpose that. Okay. Okay. Test swap. Okay. So I'm going to create another debug test here. And okay. Test swap. Instead of Joe, it's going to be Imani. Set suit, E-suit prohibition. Okay. No, she's facing left, isn't she? She's facing left. Okay. Okay. I keep saying okay. Okay. All right, I need to make a button for that so I can test it. All right, copy. All right. Button, debug test, suit swap. Okay. Debug test. Okay. If control equals suit swap. Test swap. All right, let's see if this works. I guarantee it's going to blow up. Nope, did not compile. Okay, it's not recognizing the view. Why? Oh, right. Via money. Okay. That one autofilled, so maybe it just needed a bit of time. Can you use wait seconds from the tween module? I didn't even know that was there. I did not know it was there. That's really awesome, Ed. Edmundo created the tween module for AGS, which honestly should be made part of the engine because it should come with the engine. It is so useful. I don't know how I worked without it back in the day. Okay. Alrighty. Test talking. Oh, whoops, I forgot to change the name of the button. Okay, whatever. Boop. It worked. I mean, it worked. Bam. First try. No bugs. Haha. Okay. What are the chances of that happening? Now I'm gonna go to the Hudson River and walk on water because apparently I can do that. Wow. I mean, I'm kind of amazed that worked first try. All right. Well, let's make doubly sure that it does work. Test talk, test swap. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to have her talk beforehand and talk afterward. Because sometimes creating the talk animations, like swapping heads and stuff, can wreak havoc if it's not done properly. I am wearing Chrono suit and now I am wearing this. Okay. And it bugged. Of course it did. Okay. Oh, because I didn't set her, I don't think I set her stuff at the beginning. I need to set her stuff at the beginning. So when you enter room 2, okay. C, Amani, set suit, E, prohibition, whoops, suit, prohibition, and false. By setting that to false, that means she's not going to like do a swapping animation. The game will just set it. So that should work. Will old skies tap into your amazing New York sensibilities? A bit yes and bit no, in a different way. It's less about. I mean, here you got Brittany Hall, which was in Blackwell Legacy, so a lot of this is in my old neighborhood. I'm not focusing so much because it all takes place in different time periods, most of which took place like before I was born, and so most of like that New York sensibility involves stuff that I'm personally connected with. So what you're going to see instead is more like interesting parts of New York history, that kind of stuff. So I mean, I can't even if I say no, I'm not going to. It will anyway because I'm writing it, and so it just kind of will happen. Okay, now she's not even appearing at all. Okay, so it didn't quite work. So I didn't get it right. So something happened. So something didn't happen. Something didn't work right. Okay, so if you set her prohibition outfit, let's see. Oh, wait. Duh. Okay. Duh. Okay, because I'm having her say the words before I put her in the effing room, because I'm a moron. Okay, so of course she's not gonna be in the. All right, let's try this properly now. I'm getting a little punchy, aren't I? What does the G and G say? You know what? It's funny. Okay, let me test this and I'll explain what the G and G stay stands for. G say. There we go. Okay, why is she flipping around like that? Why is she flipping around? Did I not give her... did I not flip her when I... Oh wait, first she needs to wear the Chrono suit, and then she appears. Okay, did I not? She's facing left. Looks like she's facing the right way. Okay. Oh, that movie's excellent. Joe Gould's Secret. It's based on the book by Joseph Mitchell. It's so good. It's so good. Okay, Jisei. Way back in the day, like I think I was working on Blackwell Convergence, so this must have been 2008, 2009, something like that, maybe 2007. I mean, I don't know when I started working on it. I started working on it in 2007, so it could have been as early as that. I had the talking portraits on the screen, and whenever I had a GUI on the screen, the portraits would appear behind the GUI. And I went onto the AGS forum to ask about that. And SSH, I don't know if you remember SSH from the AGS forum, Andrew McCormick, he created a function for me that it was a custom say function that would recreate the portrait and put it in front of a GUI. And he called it gsay for GUI say. And now, whenever I create a custom say function, which I always do because there's funny things I want to do, I always call it gsay because of that. I just got used to typing gsay when I wanted a character to say dialogue. So that just became the thing that I do. Okay. Okay, why is she facing the wrong way? Why is she facing the wrong way? Okay, so I didn't get this perfect. Something is wrong. All right. Something's funky. Something's funky. Okay, you know what? What did I do with the Chrono suit here? What did I do? Did I not flip her when she faces left? Let's see. Oh my God. So many trees. Okay, Imani Chrono. Nope, she's facing left for sure. She's facing left. So why? Okay. All right, I'm going to remove a bunch of these because too many tabs. Okay. I don't need Joe. I don't need all these expressions. All right. Where is the debug script? Here it is. Okay. Huh. This is weird. She should always be facing left. And sometimes it doesn't like it when I'm going to try it that way. That shouldn't make a difference, though. I don't know. Okay. Oh, okay. Yep. Okay, that's apparently it didn't, I had to do it that way. That's weird. Let me try that again. I'm wearing Chrono suit. She swaps. Now I'm wearing this. Done. Okay. Apparently it didn't like it when I used it in that. I don't know why, but whatever. Okay. Apparently it works. Hooray. The book is really good too. It's Joseph Mitchell is so amazing. He just really was. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Now what is it doing? Oh, because it didn't. Oh, that's it. Okay. Because by default I have it set to not block when they turn. So I guess I shouldn't do that. How come that's never come up before? I don't know. AGS is weird. There we go. Okay. Done. Works. Hooray. Bam. Okay, so she's in. Now let's test it in the actual scene. And this will save me time later. When Ben sends me the animations, I'll just be able to plug them in. Boom, 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 boom. Done. Okay. Now what? Oh yes, I want to test the scene itself. So before the scene loads, see Imani, set suit, suit chrono. You know, there's something that really bugs me. Actually, wait, no, there it all is. Okay, suit. Huh. Okay, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. Right, so set the suit to chrono. Okay, she falls through. Charming. And now, instead of this Amani transforms, she can just go see Amani, set suit, suit, prohibition. And now we can change her suit from anywhere. Bam, bam, bam. Let's see if it works though. Time doesn't pay. Okay. Fia comes down. Bam. Blah, 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 blah. She transforms. Amani comes down. And she's in her chrono suit. And she transforms. And she continues. Done. Works perfectly. Okay. Excellent. All right. Wow, that took much longer than I thought it would. Yeah. The suit transformations are always difficult, but as soon as I get them working once, like I can just have them do it, as many times as I want. It saves time in the long run. Excellente. Okay. Right, and there was one more character I wanted to do placeholder stuff for. Might as well do that. It's a character that I call Pie Sycamore. She is an artist type who since this is the 1920s, she dresses kind of like she's from the 1870s because that's how she dressed when she was a little girl. She's an artist who's kind of nostalgic for her youth, and she paints these amazing paintings of the house where she grew up, which you want to talk about New York sensibilities. This is something interesting. I just was reading about the Gridiron Project, which is, New York it was a forest. And when it was first founded and people built houses like way uptown, like way in the north side part of Manhattan. But when New York was founded, they knew that they planned from the beginning that New York was going to be a grid. But they didn't build it all at once. They started from the south and they slowly worked their way up. And so eventually, decades and decades from then, they would have to get rid of these houses and neighborhoods that were up there. So they actually paid the families who lived there. They paid them. They said, and they knew well in advance, we're paying you. Now get out. So because we're gonna blow up all the hills and mountains, level everything out, and we are going to build a grid. And so I thought that was just kind of interesting. Just knowing that your home was going to be destroyed and paved over. And so here's this woman who, as a child, lived in one of those houses in the 1870s, and now it's the 1920s, and it's all gone. And so she's naturally very nostalgic for it, and so that's the inspiration for her paintings, is that she paints all the forest and the house where she grew up. So yeah, that's her. And her name is Pie Sycamore, which is a pseudonym, obviously. Let's see. Where's Pie? I don't have anything for Pie because I used the placeholder character for her. So let's do Pie. Okay, she walks, and all I have right now is her side view. And let's get her talking. So this should go a lot faster because I'm not doing any fancy animations. She doesn't change her clothes. So let's cut her head off. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Body. Okay, revert that. And I'm gonna give it a little bit more. Cut as close to the neck. Wait. Where did I put the body? How far up? How did I do this? Okay, wait. All right, now for the body, I want to get it as close to the neck as possible. There we go. That's what I want for the body. Okay. And revert that. I'm going to go a little lower for the head. Okay. Because the head goes in front of the body, so I want that. Okay. And then select inverse. Bam. Okay. Okay. I might have to redo this later. I'm just thinking ahead. Okay, anyway. All right, this is the first talking frame. Default. Whoops. Fault. Default 1. And duplicate it. What's interesting about this character is that originally, she originally was a man. It was Pysycamore was a man, and I decided to make it a woman instead. I decided that I don't know. I try to switch up genders wherever I can, and that is such a male thing to like be nostalgic for your youth and that kind of stuff. And I decided, well, make it a woman instead, just because. And I actually find it's interesting how just changing the gender of a character that you find kind of a bit cliched actually makes them more interesting. I can't explain it. It just kind of makes them a little fresher. And I cut her at the wrong spot. I did that a lot with Unavowed. There were a lot of characters I just sort of changed to be women because I just thought, hey, why not? And it actually worked. All right. Alrighty. Bam. Okay. Boink. So I really recommend that. Just change the gender. Not that it would make a completely boring character suddenly interesting, but in a way, it kind of makes it, just psychologically for me, it makes them different in my head. Like if I am thinking of a character and I'm like sick of them, or like if I'm writing for a character for too long and I'm kind of sick of the character and I'm trying to find some way to connect to them like intellectually or emotionally, I sometimes, change the gender. And then it's not that it suddenly magically makes the character more interesting by being a different gender. It's just that it just becomes just fresh enough in my head. Like, suddenly they seem like a different character. And I'm able to I feel like I'm able to write them a little bit better. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Good enough. I think the police captain in Unavowed was originally a man.